On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pond.
A small, shallow lake.
Examples:
A garden pond. Pond water. The freshwater pond was home to many different types of fish and was a popular spot for fishing.
Scarce.
Not abundant or plentiful, and therefore not easy to find or obtain.
Examples:
Scarce resources. Capital scarce country. Fresh water is becoming increasingly scarce in many parts of the world.
Catfish.
A type of fish that has whisker-like barbels around its mouth and can often be found in freshwater habitats. Verb: to create a fake persona online and use it to deceive others, typically for personal gain or attention.
Examples:
Catfish farm. Catfish people on the internet. My grandfather's favorite way to spend time was fishing for catfish in the nearby river.
Terrestrial.
Of or relating to the earth, relating to or inhabiting the land or the ground as opposed to the sea or air.
Examples:
Terrestrial planets. Terrestrial heat. Terrestrial longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the prime meridian.
Suffocate.
To die or cause someone to die from lack of air or inability to breathe. To be overwhelmed or constricted by a feeling or situation, such as anxiety or oppression.
Examples:
Suffocate to death. Suffocate fire. People can suffocate from a lack of oxygen in confined spaces.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun: harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Terrain.
The physical features of a piece of land, including hills, valleys, rivers, and forests.
Examples:
Terrain map. Permafrost terrain. The mountainous terrain was rough and rocky.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Aquatic.
Growing or living in, on or near, or connected with water.
Examples:
Aquatic vehicles. Aquatic life. Aquatic ecosystems perform many essential environmental functions.
Amphibious.
Able to function both on land and in water, able to live in or move between two different environments or settings.
Examples:
Amphibious creature. Amphibious warfare. The amphibious vehicle seamlessly transitioned from land to water.
Possess.
To have or own something, or to have as an attribute, knowledge, skill, etc.
Examples:
Possess a basic knowledge. Possess divine powers. He possesses a good sense of humor.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples:
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Mosquito.
A small flying insect whose female bites people and animals and sucks their blood, and sometimes transmits serious diseases such as malaria.
Examples:
Mosquito bite. Mosquito repellent. A stagnant water area are breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Mudskipper.
A small fish with fins adapted for use as legs, enabling it to move about and even climb out of the water on mud flats or mangrove roots.
Examples:
Mudskipper's burrow. Mudskipper species. The mudskipper's skin secretes mucus that helps retain moisture while out of water.
Nonchalant.
Relaxed and calm in a way that shows a lack of concern or interest, seemingly indifferent.
Examples:
nonchalant attitude, nonchalant behavior. The actor was nonchalant about his notoriety and saw it as part of his job.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
hop on one foot, hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Mudflat.
A stretch of muddy, marshy land exposed at low tide and covered at high tide, often found along the coastlines of seas, bays, and estuaries.
Examples:
wet mudflat, mudflat ecology. The coastal erosion had drastically reduced the size of the mudflat.
Exodus.
A situation in which a large number of people leave or escape from a place at the same time.
Examples:
mass exodus, the Oriental exodus from America. The rural exodus may cause long-term population loss.
Drastic.
Radical and extreme, likely to have a significant or far-reaching impact.
Examples:
drastic measures, make drastic revision. The global community is undergoing drastic changes at present.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase, ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
extreme temperatures, the atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Mangrove.
A tropical coastal tree or shrub that grows in saline soil and has prop roots that help to stabilize it.
Examples:
mangrove forest, mangrove swamp. The mangrove trees are known for their ability to survive in saltwater and sandy soil.
Shallow.
Not having much distance from the top to the bottom.
Examples:
shallow people, shallow water. Shallow brooks are noisier than deep rivers.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples:
tropical cyclones, tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
inhabit a cave, inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Moist.
Slightly wet, a state characterized by the presence of moisture or dampness.
Examples:
Moist soil. Moist climate. My hands felt moist and sweaty during the exam.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Eel.
A type of elongated, snake-like fish that lives in freshwater or saltwater and has a slimy, scaleless body and no pelvic fins.
Examples:
Glass eel. Electric eel. The fisherman caught a slippery eel while out on the lake.
Onshore.
Located or happening on or near the shore or coastline, relating to activities or operations that take place on land as opposed to at sea.
Examples:
Onshore drilling. Onshore wind farm. The shipping company decided to switch to onshore storage to reduce costs.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Hearty.
Characterized by vigor, strength, or robustness, showing warmth or enthusiasm of feeling, large and filling, referring to a meal or portions of food.
Examples:
Hearty meal. Hearty laughter. The hearty soup warmed us up on the cold winter day.
Craving.
A strong desire of wanting something.
Examples:
Craving for revenge. Curb our cravings. I have a craving for nicotine.
Beetle.
An insect having a hard shell-like back covering its wings.
Examples:
Beetle browse. A beetle larva. In ancient civilizations, the scarab beetle was worshipped as a sacred creature.
Ritual.
Any customary observance or practice, any prescribed procedure for conducting religious ceremonies.
Examples:
A ritual dance. Morning ritual. The woman of the house does the holy ritual of lighting 2 candles.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Flop.
To fall or lie down heavily and clumsily, noun, a complete failure.
Examples:
A huge flop. Flop business. The company's stock prices flop after the poor earnings report.
Sandy.
Covered with or containing sand, especially of hair color, pale yellowish to yellowish brown.
Examples:
Miles of sandy beaches. Sandy hair. The rain rapidly soaked into the sandy soil.
Deposit.
A sum of money or materials placed or kept in a bank, safety deposit box, or other secure places for safekeeping, a layer of rock, sand, or other material left behind by a flowing liquid or eroding force.
Examples:
Deposit money. Deposit accumulation. I made a deposit at the bank to add money to my account.
Sand.
Finely granulated particles of rock or mineral material, typically found along beaches, deserts, or riverbeds, used in construction, landscaping, and other applications requiring drainage or abrasive action.
Examples:
Sand dunes. Sand castle. The sand on the beach was warm and golden.
Underwater.
Below or under the surface of the water.
Examples:
Hold my breath underwater. Seals sleep underwater. He is good at swimming underwater.
Gill.
A respiratory organ of fish and some other aquatic animals that extracts dissolved oxygen from water and excretes carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Gill slits. Gill apparatus. The fish's gills are necessary for extracting oxygen from the water.
Feathery.
Having or resembling the soft and delicate feathers of a bird, typically in texture or appearance.
Examples:
Feathery fronds. Delicate feathery. The feathery leaves of the plant gently swayed in the breeze.
Vessel.
A ship or large boat.
Examples:
Blood vessels. Naval vessels. The vessel arrived in port the following day. To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
Render an assessment. Render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Useless.
Not serving any useful purpose, having no practical result.
Examples:
Useless information. Useless in the kitchen. The old, rusty tools were now useless and had to be thrown away.
Stomach.
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
Upset stomach. Stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Gulp.
To swallow quickly and forcefully, to take in a large amount of air or liquid quickly and audibly because of surprise, fear, or excitement.
Examples:
Gulp water. Gulp air. He had to gulp down his coffee before rushing to work.
Lung.
Either of the 2 organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between 2 or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Tetrapod.
A vertebrate animal with 4 feet or leg-like appendages, especially a member of the group that includes amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals, a specific type of coastal defense structure which has large, 4-legged concrete or rock structures commonly used in coastal engineering to protect shorelines from erosion and the impact of waves.
Examples:
Amphibious tetrapod. Aquatic tetrapod. Dinosaurs were ancient tetrapods that ruled the Earth millions of years ago.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
The muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Permeable.
Capable of being penetrated, passed through, or absorbed, allowing liquids, gases, or other substances to pass through a surface or material, often with ease.
Examples:
Permeable membrane. Air permeable fabric. The soil needs to be permeable so water can easily drain through it.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Compound.
An item composed of 2 or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of 2 or more elements.
Examples:
Aquatic compound. Harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Diffuse.
Spread out widely, not concentrated in one place.
Examples:
Diffuse bleeding. Diffuse cloud. Direct lighting is preferable to diffuse lighting when reading.
Moisture.
Small amounts of liquid, especially water, that are present in or absorbed by a substance.
Examples:
Moisture level. Lot of moisture. My hair looks greasy because there is too much moisture in the air.
Dodge.
To move quickly and suddenly to avoid something, to evade or sidestep.
Examples:
Dodge a blow. Dodge a question. She had to dodge the oncoming traffic to cross the busy street safely.
Dehydration.
A condition in which the body lacks sufficient water and fluids, leading to thirst and other symptoms.
Examples:
Sign of dehydration. Dehydration as a result of diarrhea. He suffered from dehydration after spending the day in the hot sun.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Puppy.
A young dog, usually less than a year old.
Examples:
Puppy in a pet shop. Nurse a puppy. She adopted a small brown puppy from the shelter.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Mucus.
A slimy liquid produced inside the nose and other body parts for lubrication, protection, etc.
Examples:
Airway mucus. Nasal mucus. When the body temperature drops, mucus secretion fails.
Cocoon.
A protective covering spun by some insects and other invertebrates.
Examples:
Cocoon silk. A dried cocoon. The caterpillar spins a cocoon around itself before turning into a butterfly.
Resuscitate.
To make someone or something active or vigorous again.
Examples:
Resuscitate economy. Resuscitate the man drown. He experienced cardiac arrest but was resuscitated yesterday.
Rainstorm.
A heavy fall of rain.
Examples:
Furious rainstorm. Brave a rainstorm. The severe rainstorm caused flash flooding in low-lying areas.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Goby.
A small, often brightly colored fish that typically inhabits shallow coastal waters and streams.
Examples:
Mud goby. Colorful goby. I love to watch the tiny goby fish darting around in the aquarium.
Centimeter.
A unit of measurement of length in the metric system, equivalent to 1/100th of a meter.
Examples:
Centimeter measurement. 30 centimeters tall. The room was only 1 centimeter wider than the piano, making it a tight fit.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time, prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Waterfall.
A point in a river or stream where water falls from a high place, for example, over a cliff or rock.
Examples:
Scenic waterfall. A waterfall with a fall of 10 feet. Years of river erosion have formed the uniquely shaped waterfall basin.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Suction.
The action of drawing something towards or into a vacuum or partial vacuum.
Examples:
Suction aspiration. Suction device. The suction cup was able to lift the heavy object with ease.
Pelvic.
Of or relating to the pelvis, the lower part of the trunk of the human body, between the hips.
Examples:
Pelvic pain. Pelvic exam. The pelvic region is an important area of the human anatomy.
Lookout.
A person or group of people who are responsible for watching for danger or other potential threats and warning others of their presence.
Examples:
Lookout team. On the lookout for danger. The lookout tower provided a clear view of the surrounding area.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Oriented.
Referring to someone or something that is focused or directed toward a particular goal or objective, organized around a specific principle or approach.
Examples:
Oriented graph. Technology-oriented. The company is very customer-oriented and strives to provide excellent service.
Slope.
A surface with one end or side that is higher than the other.
Examples:
An abrupt slope. Slide down a slope on a ski. The hut stands on the slope of a mountain.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Downhill.
In a direction that is downward or from a higher to a lower point, in a progressively worse or deteriorating manner.
Examples:
Ski downhill. Walk downhill to the beach. The family's finances have been going downhill since they lost their main source of income.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Navigation.
The act of directing a ship or airplane from place to place, advice or information intended to resolve a problem or challenge, especially as given by someone in authority.
Examples:
Navigation system. Visual navigation. The plane's navigation system had problems, which mechanics found.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Whisker.
Any of the long, stiff hairs that grow near the face of certain animals, such as cats or rats, a long, thin, projecting piece or part, such as an antenna or a protruding edge.
Examples:
whisker trimming. Box whisker chart. The cat's whiskers twitched as it watched the birds outside the window.
Whip.
To hit a person or an animal severely with a thin, flexible stick with a cord or leather thong at the end, as a punishment, discipline, etc.
Examples:
whip egg whites. Whip into shape. The jockey whipped the horse hard to take first place.
Proximity.
The state or quality of being near or close to something, or someone in distance or time.
Examples:
proximity sensor. Geographical proximity. The proximity of the two cities makes it easy to travel between them.
Prey.
The object of a hunt, an animal hunted or trapped for eating.
Examples:
prey of beast. Become prey to terrorists. The majority of snakes swallow their prey whole.
Shimmy.
To shake or vibrate rapidly, noun, of dancing or performing, a movement or technique that involves shaking the hips or shoulders in a rapid, rhythmic motion.
Examples:
shimmy dance. Shimmy through the crowd. She started to shimmy her hips to the beat of the music.
Attractive.
Immensely appealing in look or sound, having characteristics or qualities that make something appealing and valuable.
Examples:
attractive men. Attractive opportunity. The growth of the sharing economy is attractive for tech companies.
Volatile.
Likely to change rapidly or unexpectedly, or being unstable or explosive.
Examples:
highly volatile elements. Volatile markets. Their relationship was volatile and prone to sudden outbursts of anger.
Amino.
Compounds and functional groups that contain a basic nitrogen atom with a lone pair, NH2, that combine to make protein.
Examples:
amino compound. Amino acid. This company was granted a patent for its amino resin manufacturing process.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
an acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Steer.
To control the direction or movement of a vehicle, to direct a course of action, to guide or motivate someone.
Examples:
Steer a steady course. Steer a conversation. The captain told him to steer the ship north.
Foul.
Extremely unpleasant, dirty, or smelling bad.
Examples:
Foul day. Foul language. It was foul of him to betray his friend.
Emanate.
To emit, send out something, to express a quality or feeling.
Examples:
Emanate light. Emanate happiness. The fragrance of flowers emanated from the garden.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas. Heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Sulfur.
Also sulfur, a chemical element with the symbol S and atomic number 16, found in many minerals and sulfur compounds, often used in the production of fertilizers, rubber, paper, and other industrial applications.
Examples:
Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur mine. The sulfur emissions from the nearby factory caused the rotten egg smell.
Multitude.
A large number of things or people.
Examples:
Great multitude. From a multitude of sources. This company is faced with a multitude of problems.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
Ingenious device. Ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Drought.
A long period of time during which there is very little or no rain, leading to a shortage of water and often causing damage to crops and other vegetation.
Examples:
Periods of drought. Drought conditions. The region has been experiencing a severe drought, leading to water shortages and crop failures.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples:
Unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy.
Regard.
To think about or consider somebody or something in a specified way.
Examples:
Regard him as an enemy. Regard the situation as unfortunate. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.